So we're finding Onyx to just be really, really fearful, really jumpy. And so the more he's here, the more we're just getting him closer and closer to dogs in movement, because that's really what could help, build his confidence. Now, the way I'm holding the leash is very important to have complete control in case he did have a reaction. It's an overhand grab and it's looped through my finger. And you can see him making all these judgment calls to just kind of avoid. Okay, he has snapped at Dusty before, but he's also pretty good with Dusty as well, because Dusty doesn't put a lot of attention on him. He's vocal, which you'll see. But anyway, just getting him close, trying to get him to sniff the dogs, things like that, has been just an eye opener for us to just see where he's at mentally. I never want to give anyone, and I say this a lot on these types of videos, I don't want to give anyone a false sense of what a dog is going to be able to be capable of when they go home. And so what I mean by that is he would have to be around dogs very regularly, intertwined with them on a very regular basis to get enough confidence built up to be able to be around them. This is just really info for us, and to see if we can build a little bit of confidence while he's here, of just the closeness of being around other dogs that aren't going to get him, But he's a deeply insecure guy, and that's where a lot of his reactivity comes from. There's a lot of attitude, a lot of shepherd attitude with a lot of neediness and nervousness behind it. And so this kind of forces him to face his fears a little bit, and can be really helpful, but doesn't mean like he can be social. If he did this once a month for a year, it would have to be a very regular thing. So see this tail, this butt tucking right here? It's very slight, very, very slight. It was very severe when we would first do these exercises. He would tuck his butt and launch himself up in the air, very panicked, very nervous. But that's what we have to do with dogs that are reactive, is see if they will just follow us and trust us and put themselves in a submissive position. And then when they can do that without freaking out, which is what you just saw, him able to do it without freaking out, then they can be in the back position and be able to sniff other dogs if they want to. Let's go. Ears back. I don't do anything. We just keep moving. Ears forward. It's a no. And I do like a little tug or something. I did use e-collar once, but not close to the dogs. He's on the other end of the yard. He did a little yip bark, and I was at a 20 and tapped. And he gets shut down a bit when he gets in trouble because he doesn't know what to do. So then it's up to me to guide him through what to do, which is to just keep moving with me. Dusty, no. Come on, guys. Block. Block again. Block again. Get back. Go away. Go, 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 go. Go, go.
Yeah, Dusty ran out of
See ya. Go on. Come on. Go away. You'll see here in this clip right here, if he's not being guided by a human, a food redirection to distract him, if he's not allowed to react, he doesn't know what to do with himself. It's just a complete lack of Dusty. Confidence. But it's also good. I was hard Dusty, to see because he's just nervous, but it's good. It's good for him to be a little uncomfortable and figure out a good choice to make, and this was a good one. So this was probably Onyx's 4th time out in the yard with Dusty. They got pretty good. They could be off leash together. It wasn't an issue. I'd give him 5-10 minutes. Just off leash in the yard, and then I would always walk him a little bit just to give him a warm up. He still moves away if Dusty comes into his face, and I always think that that's a really, really great choice. But I would always constantly work him, so I would keep him moving, and so he felt like he was never stuck, and that is what helped him relax much better. Even gave him a firm pat on the side, good job, buddy, let's keep moving. See that shake right there, just shaking some energy out. Every time he does some sniffing, sniffing of Dusty, good good job. It was really just if Dusty came right at his face that he'd get a little insecure, but he always chose to move away. He liked Dusty, never had any serious issues other than their very, very first meet. And so, yeah, doing really good. So here we brought in a new dog. And it was an energy that I thought Onyx would do really well with. So we did what we always do. First, it's walk around the yard, and the new dog sniffs the training dog's bottom. This puts the dog very much in follower mode, and honestly would make Onyx feel like he didn't have much power, and he had to just follow me and trust me. And then he learned that nothing bad happened to him. Okay. Then we do outwork. It kind of looks like recall work. It's where we go up to the dog, and you can see that nervousness from him. We take a step towards the dog, and then we say out, dog moves away. Take a few steps toward the dog, out, dog moves away. This has to be super comfortable before we move on to any off-leash stuff or having Onyx, the dog we're training, sniff another dog. But even though this doodle was very low-key, Onyx is still going to be really nervous of a new dog, a new energy. So it's really just about pressure on, pressure off, pressure on, pressure off. So anyway, just over and over again, that's how we do it until the dog gets more and more relaxed. And I can see that there's not going to be, that was a really good move, that there's not going to be this potential trigger. You know, when the dog is getting relaxed with the exercise or nervous or submissive, as long as they're just following me, then we can start to follow around. Gravy was a little unsure of this. It was new for him. He's like, why is something plastic hitting my bum? But anyway, we let, when all those things, kind of all those checklist goes off and we feel comfortable, then we let the dog sniff the other dog. And then eventually drop leashes. I mean, that's the goal. We don't get that way with every dog. It does definitely depend on a lot of factors, but those are some of the steps that we look at.